The sun rises over Los Angeles, glinting off the sleek black glass facade of a modern Encino mansion. Inside lives Japan's biggest basketball star, a man who brought Tokyo precision to Hollywood luxury. What does life look like for Rui Hachimura once the Staples Center lights go out? Today, we're stepping into his million-dollar LA mansion, checking out the garage that mixes muscle with class, and tracing his journey from Toyama to the Lakers, and how he turned culture, discipline, and Nike deals into a lifestyle all his own. Rui Hachimura was born on February 8, 1998, in Toyama, Japan, to a Japanese mother, Makiko, and a Beninese father, Zakari. Growing up in a multicultural household, Rui's childhood blended Japanese discipline with African energy, a combination that would one day define his playing style. Interestingly, basketball wasn't his first love. As a boy, Hachimura was obsessed with baseball, dreaming of becoming a pitcher. But by middle school, his height and agility started turning heads on the court, and the path toward basketball greatness began to take shape. At Meisei High School in Sendai, Rui dominated Japan's youth basketball scene. Standing 6 feet 8 inches with smooth athleticism, he led Meisei to 3 consecutive national championships, averaging nearly 28 points per game in his final season. His performances drew attention from scouts across the Pacific, rare for a Japanese athlete at the time. In 2015, he became the first Japanese-born player invited to the Jordan Brand Classic, marking his arrival on the global stage. His next chapter brought him to the United States, Gonzaga University in Washington State. It was a bold move that tested his adaptability. Hachimura barely spoke English when he arrived and struggled with the language barrier during his freshman year. But his work ethic and quiet determination quickly set him apart. By his sophomore season, he was averaging 19 points and 6.5 rebounds per game, leading Gonzaga to the Elite Eight in the NCAA tournament. His combination of size, finesse, and mid-range mastery drew comparisons to players like Kawhi Leonard and Carmelo Anthony, disciplined yet explosive scorers who could dominate both ends of the floor. In the 2019 NBA Draft, Rui made history when the Washington Wizards selected him with the 9th overall pick, the highest ever draft position for a Japanese player. The moment resonated deeply back home, where millions watched live broadcasts at dawn. His rookie season was strong. He averaged 13.5 points, 6.1 rebounds, and earned a spot on the NBA All-Rookie Second Team. For Japan, Hachimura had become more than a player. He was a symbol of possibility. The transition to the NBA wasn't always easy. Between injuries and shifting team roles, Rui had to constantly prove himself in a league filled with elite forwards. But in January 2023, a new door opened. He was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. There, surrounded by legends like LeBron James and Anthony Davis, Hachimura found both mentorship and confidence. His blend of composure and athleticism made him an instant fit, helping power the Lakers to the 2023 Western Conference Finals. The franchise rewarded him with a 3-year, $51 million contract extension that summer, a moment of validation that he had truly arrived. Internationally, Rui has been just as impactful. Representing Team Japan, he delivered standout performances in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, including a 34-point showing against Slovenia, and later became the leading scorer at the 2023 FIBA World Cup. In a nation where basketball once lived in baseball's shadow, Hachimura's rise turned him into a cultural bridge, inspiring a new generation of Japanese athletes to dream bigger. He's no longer just the kid from Toyama. Rui Hachimura is now a global ambassador of Japanese athleticism, balancing humility and Hollywood, tradition, and transformation. And that balance, between culture, calm, and confidence, is reflected perfectly in his mansion. Los Angeles mansion, NBA star style. In 2024, Rui Hachimura took a major step into the world of Los Angeles luxury when he purchased a $7.25 million mansion in Encino, one of the city's most desirable neighborhoods for celebrities and athletes alike. Freshly built in 2023, this home represents the perfect mix of modern design and timeless elegance. At more than 7,300 square feet, it features 6 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms, and a host of high-end amenities that reflect both style and function. From the street, the house commands attention. Its sleek, dark facade and expansive glass panels allow sunlight to pour inside, creating a bright and airy Southern California feel. The sharp, contemporary lines are softened by touches of natural materials, giving the home both warmth and presence. Stepping inside, the design unfolds with European oak floors underfoot and an open-concept layout that connects the main living spaces seamlessly. The spacious living and dining areas are designed to flow directly outdoors, blurring the boundary between inside comfort and outdoor relaxation. The centerpiece of the house is its custom-built kitchen. This isn't just a place to cook, it's a true showpiece. Solid oak cabinetry and Taj Mahal quartzite countertops bring an air of sophistication, while Thermador appliances add the professional-grade performance that any chef would admire. The kitchen is designed for both casual meals and large gatherings, reflecting the lifestyle of a young star who enjoys entertaining. Upstairs, the master suite is a private sanctuary. With rustic oak ceilings, a large private balcony, and a spa-like bathroom, it offers a retreat from the high demands of NBA life. Each of the additional bedrooms is equally detailed, combining comfort with refined finishes, making the entire upper floor feel like a boutique hotel designed for long-term living. But the real magic of this Encino home extends outside. The backyard feels like its own resort, anchored by a sparkling swimming pool, perfect for cooling off under the California sun. A covered gazebo with a built-in fireplace creates a cozy setting for late-night conversations or small gatherings, while the private sports court gives Rui a space to keep his competitive edge sharp off the court. Whether it's shooting hoops or enjoying a friendly game with friends, it's the kind of luxury perk only athletes can truly appreciate. Entertainment runs deep in this mansion. A state-of-the-art home theater allows Rui to unwind with blockbuster films or game replays in cinematic quality. Meanwhile, the home's Control 4 smart system puts the latest in convenience at his fingertips, integrating lighting, air conditioning, security, and entertainment seamlessly. It's the blend of comfort, security, and tech that defines the modern luxury lifestyle. Altogether, this Encino estate isn't just a house, it's a statement. It represents Rui Hachimura's rising stature in the NBA and his embrace of the glamorous yet functional lifestyle that Los Angeles offers. From carefully crafted interiors to resort-style exteriors, every corner of this home speaks to a life lived at the intersection of sophistication and ambition. And yet, while a home like this sets the tone for success, no luxury lifestyle feels complete without a collection of cars that match the status. Rui's garage tells another side of his story, one that begins as soon as you take a look at his rides. Cars. First up is his off-road favorite, the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, a beast built for freedom rather than flash. With its 470 horsepower V8 engine and the ability to hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 7 seconds, it's as bold as any sports car, but 10 times more adventurous. You can easily imagine Rui taking it on a weekend drive through Malibu Canyon or cruising up the Pacific Coast Highway with the roof off, soaking in California's sunlight. Reviewers call it a mountain climber in SUV clothing, but for Rui, it's probably a mental reset machine, the kind of car that trades traffic lights for dirt trails. Then comes the GMC Yukon Denali, the undisputed king of the celebrity SUV circuit. Spacious, powerful, and filled with leather and chrome. It's the kind of vehicle that screams comfort and control. Under the hood, a 6.2-liter V8 engine produces 420 horsepower, but the real luxury comes inside. Ventilated seats, adaptive cruise control, and enough room to fit a full starting lineup. For Rui, it's the family hauler disguised as a baller ride. What's cool about his taste is how different it is from most of his peers. While LeBron pulls up in a custom Maybach and James Harden arrives in a Rolls-Royce, Rui keeps it grounded, but stylish. Rui Hachimura's journey from Toyama, Japan, to the bright lights of Los Angeles has not only been about basketball glory, it has also been a story of steady financial growth, income, and net worth. Today, his estimated net worth stands at nearly $15 million, a figure built through a combination of NBA contracts and lucrative endorsement deals that make him one of the most marketable international players in the league. The foundation of Rui's wealth lies in his NBA salaries. Drafted 9th overall by the Washington Wizards in 2019, he signed a 4-year rookie deal worth $20.07 million. That contract gave him his first taste of professional financial security with an average of about $5 million per year. But his career truly shifted into another gear in 2023 when the Los Angeles Lakers offered him a 3-year, $51 million extension, averaging $17 million annually. For the 2023-24 season, Rui earned $15.7 million. His pay increases to $17 million in 2024-25 and $18.26 million in 2025-26. Along the way, he also picked up a $500,000 bonus as part of the Lakers' victory in the NBA's inaugural in-season tournament in 2023. All told, by the end of this current contract in 2026, Rui's career earnings will surpass $60 million before taxes. After factoring in agent fees, taxes, and lifestyle expenses, that likely translates into $40 to $45 million in real wealth generated solely from basketball salaries. For a player from Japan, where no one before him had reached this scale in the NBA, Rui's financial milestones are groundbreaking. Yet his off-court income may be even more remarkable. Capitalizing on his crossover appeal as both an NBA star and a Japanese cultural icon, Rui has built a diverse endorsement portfolio. Since his rookie season, he has inked deals estimated to bring in $10 to $15 million annually, totaling nearly $30 to $40 million by 2025. His endorsements read like a who's who of Japanese household names. Nissin Foods, tying into his childhood love of cup noodles, Casio, representing precision and technology, SMBC Group, a financial powerhouse, and SoftBank, one of Japan's largest telecom companies. Add in his partnerships with NEC, GOAT, a sneaker resale app, Panini America, trading cards, and NBA 2K, and it becomes clear that Rui's appeal extends across multiple industries. Then, of course, there is his connection to Jordan Brand, which carries the promise of a signature shoe in the near future. Given the NBA's surge in popularity in Japan, the league's third-largest international market, Rui stands as a bridge between cultures, a role that adds significant value to every brand he represents. Unlike some of his NBA peers, he has not yet pursued high-profile luxury fashion or U.S.-exclusive endorsements, instead keeping his focus on Japanese companies that celebrate his identity and heritage. But Rui's wealth is not solely for his own benefit. Beyond contracts and endorsements, he has also shown a growing commitment to giving back. His philanthropic efforts tell the next chapter of his journey, how he uses his platform and resources to make a difference. Philanthropy. One of his most meaningful initiatives has been his involvement with the College Women's Association of Japan, CWAJ. In 2021, Hachimura joined Taisho Pharmaceutical Co., Limited in making a donation to fund scholarships for Japanese women pursuing higher education both at home and abroad. Though the exact amount of his contribution was not disclosed, it was described as generous by organizers. Rui has often credited his mother, grandmother, and sisters as the key inspirations behind his support of women's empowerment, making this initiative deeply personal. By funding education, he has helped open doors for future generations of women to achieve their academic and professional goals. His advocacy also extends to the global stage through his work with the Special Olympics, where he serves as an ambassador. In this role, Rui promotes inclusion and highlights the importance of providing athletes with intellectual disabilities the opportunity to compete, celebrate their talents, and build confidence through sport. While specific events or dollar figures tied to his efforts have not been detailed, his presence as a high-profile Japanese NBA star brings visibility to a movement that thrives on representation and global support. Closer to home, Rui has made a difference in local communities as well. During his time with the Washington Wizards, he participated in holiday charity events in the D.C. area, helping distribute gifts to children in need as part of seasonal drives. These smaller, more personal acts of kindness showed another side of him, one that connects directly with kids who might see him not just as an athlete, but as a role model who cares about their happiness. In 2020, during a year of worldwide upheaval, Rui also joined voices in support of Black Lives Matter through the NBA's hashtag #TogetherWeStand initiative. Using his social media platforms, he promoted rally details, amplified social justice messages, and stood in solidarity with both the Washington Wizards and the WNBA's Washington Mystics in calling for racial equality and the end of discrimination. And yet, as with many athletes, his public image only tells part of the story. To truly understand Rui Hachimura, one has to look beyond the headlines and into his personal life, where family, culture, and privacy shape the man behind the jersey. Personal life. His relationship with Brianna Delgado, a model and social media influencer, has been one of the most heartwarming aspects of his personal journey. The two began dating in 2021 during Rui's tenure with the Washington Wizards, and since then, Delgado has been a steady presence in his life. She has stood by him through injuries, career transitions, and the pressure of carrying the hopes of Japanese basketball fans. While the couple occasionally shares glimpses of their affection on social media, they have managed to keep the majority of their relationship private, favoring quiet encouragement over public spectacle. But love is only part of Rui's personal story. As the face of Japanese basketball, he has also found himself at the center of controversy, especially regarding his commitment to the Japan Basketball Association, JBA, and his public criticisms of leadership. Between 2024 and 2025, he openly challenged the JBA and head coach Tom Hovasi, accusing them of prioritizing profits over players and questioning the coach's ability to manage the men's team. His criticisms, amplified through social media posts, painted Hovasi as overly controlling, a style Rui felt stifled the players. The JBA dismissed the conflict as a communication issue, but the dispute became national news, sparking heated debate over whether players should publicly criticize management or defer to authority. Tensions peaked during the 2024 Paris Olympics, when Rui abruptly left the Japanese national team following an overtime loss to France. The official reason was a calf strain confirmed by MRI scans, but rumors of deeper dissatisfaction quickly surfaced. Reports suggested Rui had skipped practices due to low morale and disagreements within the team environment. He missed the next game against Brazil, and although he later cited NBA/FIBA injury travel restrictions, the timing fueled speculation about his strained relationship with the national program. His earlier decision to skip the 2023 FIBA World Cup had already drawn criticism. Fans and officials accused him of prioritizing his NBA career over national duty, especially after he had proudly represented Japan during the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. For many, his absence was seen as a betrayal, even though Rui later linked it to broader concerns about JBA management and player welfare. Even in the NBA, Rui has faced challenges with coaches and referees. In the 2024 Olympics match against France, he was controversially ejected after a hard foul on Rudy Gobert, despite playing one of his best games, scoring 24 points in just 22 minutes. Many fans and analysts blasted the decision as harsh and unwarranted, but the ejection added to the narrative of Rui being a polarizing figure. Similarly, during his final season with the Washington Wizards in 2023, Rui liked a tweet criticizing head coach Wes Unseld Jr. for limiting his minutes, a small online gesture that sparked trade rumors and, ultimately, his move to the Lakers. These controversies reveal the unique position Rui occupies, caught between expectations from his NBA career, obligations to his home country, and the personal frustrations of a young athlete navigating fame. They highlight the cultural clash of Japanese collectivist values, which often emphasize conformity with the more outspoken culture of American sports. Rui's willingness to voice his opinions may divide fans, but it also marks him as an athlete unafraid to challenge authority when he feels his principles are at stake.